And without much ado, I would first like to begin this evening by welcoming Mr. Deepak Lamba, who's the President, Times Conference Limited, BCCL, for the opening remarks. Great. Yes, Mr. Lamba, I think he's on his way right now. So we'll just wait for a minute or two, and once he's here, then we'll begin with his opening remarks. Yes, we have Mr. Lamba, and I would request you to come forward for the opening remarks. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a round of applause. We have Mr. Deepak Lamba, the President for Times Conference Limited, BCCL.
A very good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and it's indeed a pleasure to welcome you all here this evening. This is an evening that we are dedicating to recognizing and felicitating senior industry leaders and visionaries who've been instrumental in building the supply chain industry through the decades, and an industry that we believe at Economic Times is actually the very spine of any national economy. Since this morning, when we initiated the second annual Economic Times Supply Chain Summit, several notable insights were made by the stalwarts in attendance. As the captains of the industry discussed myriad topics that touched upon transforming the Indian SCM system and identified future trends, the importance of a healthy SCM sector was reinforced in all our minds. One key insight that took an interested observer like me by surprise was that in spite of this industry contributing almost close to 14% to the national GDP, I was very surprised to see how it remains highly fragmented and unorganized till date. I'm sure that all of us gathered here can agree that the supply chain management is fundamental to a healthy bottom line, irrespective of whether you're an online store or a multi-store, multi-channel organization. However, in my dealings with various business leaders who represent various organizations, I've noticed that our business leaders tend to focus a slight skew towards production and sales improvement, while the supply chain management system continues to grapple with obsolete SLAs, distributor troubles, and broken linkages. Of course, a few areas of supply chain management are beyond an organization's ambit, as it rests with third parties. And to give credit where it's due, we are all aware of recent innovative partnership models that ensure a larger win for all stakeholders. Needless to say, the success and realization of our ambitious dreams like Make in India or food security rests on the efficiency and the scalability of our supply chain network. And the only way that this can be achieved is with the help of adequate regulatory and fiscal intervention, combined with the private sector's guidance. The government has undoubtedly initiated various steps within different industries to develop the supply chain mechanism. One of the noteworthy examples is the target public distribution system, through which subsidized monthly households rations will be provided to 800 million people each year. That's about 67% of our population. There are other exemplary reforms in different industries as well, starting with strategic ICT approaches, planning intercity freight corridors, to the introduction of faster cargo transfer models. Several notable changes have been initiated by the central government, and yet the onus of delivering these changes rests with the respective state governments. Going hand in hand with the laudable efforts of the government are the contributions of some noteworthy institutions, and we are gathered here today to recognize and felicitate their extraordinary impact. By working closely with a knowledge partner, A.T. Kearney, we've identified these exceptional states and organizations. Through their incredible work, their hard work, and their thoughtful leadership, they have positively contributed to the supply chain and logistics industry, thus ensuring a bright future for this industry that I believe is a platform on which a more prosperous India can be built. Before I close, I would like to state that there are many more such laudable states and organizations, and that in the years to come, we will bring them all together to recognize them for their valuable contributions. I wish you all a very insightful and pleasant evening. Thank you.